It's time. Hi YouTube, this is King Beast Kaido coming at you with another video. What I have for you today is a handful because we are getting to One Piece chapter 918, so obviously there's spoilers. Without further ado, let's get into it. The video I made like 2 days ago, I won't be uploading Attack on Titan because for kid-friendly reasons. However, I'll be uploading Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Sonic, Speed Through. Anyway, let's just get to this. So last time, word left in Wano, Luffy, Red Hawk, Hold'em. So we're picking up right after that. Hold'em's going by, he's being flown across. His cronies are yelling out for him, and then, Luffy punched the crap out of him, so, I didn't expect him, to recover from that, And, Zolo comes, around, but on this, on the dog thing. I don't know where I don't know what the dog thing is called, I forget. So they come crawling by, Otama's falling from the air. All this is happening at the same time, so she's falling. Luffy's Red Hawk reminded her of Ace. She was like, oh, that reminds me of Ace. And Luffy just scoops her up and is like, let's get out of here. Havoc's already reeking everywhere. There's fire there. There's Zolo and the dog thing getting Kiku, of course, getting the treasure ship. They're going along. Luffy and her are just running. Luffy spots what looks like the horse-shaped thing. He's like, horsey! He gets, it's Speed, alright? Luffy's gonna think Luffy logic and think it's a horse. And he's like, giddy up! He's like, oh, who's grabbing me? I'm gonna keep it kid-friendly. She's being embraced or something. She was like, when she realizes Luffy, she's like, get off me! She tries to elbow him, but that ain't happening. If something were to jump on my back and I was her, I'd try to kick it or something. I wouldn't be all giggly and stuff at first, Anyway, so Luffy asks for Otama's dingo. What she says is I wish I could show it to you, but I can't. She picks from, she's a Kiwi Danko, and she picks from her cheek and she holds out the Danko to Speed. She's like, wait, this doesn't work on human, and Speed just yanks it out of her hand. Tommy didn't even give it her. Speed just yanks it out of her hand with her teeth. She's like, she's like, where to, master? And Luffy's like, hang on, what? Luffy's just onward. And Speed's like, I'm not your servant. And then when Otama does it, he's like, yes. And so, Speed's trolling around while that's happening. People's like, what's Lady Speed doing? So, that's that. And, I'm reading off a piece of paper. I can't have someone else's phone right now, so that's just let me do that right now. So anyway, we cut back to Bakuro Town entrance. And we have Law. And Hawkins doesn't know who Law is. Law still has the bucket on his head. He's like, I don't know you. I'm gonna figure out. Law uses room. This big thing. And Hawkins is like, that ability. And when Law does his hand thing, he's like, that is tattoo. Hawkins starts getting suspicions on who it is. And so, of course, Law, before he did any of that, he's like, saying Hawkins, I'll be taking your life. We all know Law was dark, but we didn't know he was going to take someone's life. I mean, he did something to Treble, and Dressrosa, and he was just I was like, Shima, and just Treble, so, I'm sorry I'm acting goofy, I'm trying to cut back on it, but, so he goes after Hawkins, he tries, Law's like this, he gives a smirk and just gives a 360 swing Hawkins, it doesn't affect him because of his devil fruit power, obviously. And then, people around him just get chopped up. Like, I got cut all the way. Never mind, I'm just floating here. And that's what's really funny. He was like, Hawkins like, reveal yourself. Trafalgar Law, and just gets the bucket off of him. And he and Hawkins get out the swords, and they just have a duke out with swords. They're just holding there in a position, like they are, like they're talking. I'm trying to find an example of what else is happening in the One Piece verse, but can't find nothing right now. So on to the next thing. I got my paper with me. All right. And Hawkins gets a call in the Den Mushi. So it goes like ring, ring, click. So he clicks on it, and the person's like, "We've been informed. The Odom just got knocked out, and the bandits are making their way out of there. We've reported this to Jack." Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can say OMG on this channel, because, oh my god. Jack is going to be in either the next chapter or the chapter after that. Cannot wait until we see this guy again. We've seen him since Zoe. It's funny they mention, it's like Oda foreshadowed Jack coming back in the story in the last chapter. Talking about Zoe and stuff, so. I'm happy that's going too well. And of course Hawkins is surprised by his and Luffy's alliance. He was like, you guys really did create an alliance. I'm pretty sure he kept up what happened in Dressrosa. I'm pretty sure Hawkins wasn't out of the store yet. He probably was on the sidelines, out of the store. He was like, oh, so they put an alliance. And so that was happening. And then the next thing that happened is Zoro just making his way on the dog thing, and Okiko making the way through town. He's like, out of the way, with food and stuff on the ship. And he just goes, meow, through the town. So, people were like, blah, and, Hawkins, he comes through Hawkins and Law. Hawkins gets out of the way, Law hops onto the thing. He was like, and forgot to mention when Hawkins got the call in the Den Mushi, Law was like, you guys really did this. That's underestimating. Law was really mad. And so when he got on the ship, he's like, Zoro. He was talking to Zoro. Alright, I don't know where my brain is right now. He told Zoro, what are you guys doing? Didn't you listen to my plan? I feel like Luffy and Zoro don't listen to nothing. They just do. They basically, it's like, oh, we're in this predicament. Alright, let's just, all the people in One Piece try to, curve out a situation. Luffy and Zoro just head straight towards the situation. So, that's out of the way. Yeah, right, so. And, sorry about that, but, anyway, they get to town, with Okiko on the ship. People are looking in amazement as, their saviors, their food, everything has come. Now, a really, really dark scene happened. And Oda never does this, but for some reason he did. This arc's gonna be really dark. There was a mother. She was with her infant. She was hungry. They were both hungry. A grandma was praying on something. I don't remember. And the mom had a knife. Was about to kill her infant. But luckily, someone just came. He's like, food, come and get it. He's like, oh my god, what's happening here? With that out of the way, so everybody's gathering up the food. Of course, the cronies of the headliners like, hey, that's not for you. And Luffy just picks up this thing and just slams it. He's like, there's all the water and food you want. If anybody asks you, Luffy-Taro, said it. I screwed that up. Let me rephrase that. I am sorry. Of course, he says the water, it's free water, poison-free water. Says the name's Luffy-Taro. Anyone asks you, tell them. You know, Luffy like, you know, smiling idiotically. And it's like, Otama admires an apple. She's like, an apple. It's so adorable. Otama's playing it smart and just eating a little portion. They've been starving for hours, so they're just dropping themselves in food. You know, you can actually die like that, believe it or not. If you absorb too much calories at once, you die. So, that's that. You know, Tom's eating her apple. And Luffy and Law meet up again. Law is still really mad at them. And Law was like, you idiots, you screwed up everything. Now we got Jack on our asses. Whatever. Well, Luffy, you picked the war with Wano. He's like, yeah, I know, but I honestly don't care. So anyway, after that, you know, Law points to a mountain. He's like, we're going up there. There's an unspeakable truth. Well, before he said that, he was like, those are the ghosts of Wano. And Zoro was like, when I figured it out, I was shocked too. So Zoro figured out. And we end the scene with Law obviously saying an unbelievable truth. We have podiums. So people are saying these podiums, excuse me, but these podiums are like, Kanaimon, Kanjuro, Rizu, they're supposed to be dead and they're wandering around Wano. Which I do believe that. It seems logical. People think there's something more to that. But I don't think there's nothing to it. I really think that they faked their deaths all those years ago. And, without Kaido trying to, figure out that they were still alive. You know, they were off to the seas and try to, get a group of people to try to take back Wano. You know. And so that's about it. I am sorry I've been stumbling a lot, you know. I have to read this off the paper. Now I don't need it no more. I missed that, but, you know, hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Keep the comment section good-friendly. Alright, I cannot stress that enough. King Beast Kaido signing out.